Welcome to the Operation Game Night podcast. We are back and better than ever, and we're going over the fence. I'm your host, Travis Smith. Joining me, as always, are my co-hosts, Clayton Gable and Jared Erickson. How you doing, boys?
Fabulous.
We're doing it.
Doing it big.
We're always doing it.
We're going over the fence today, and Clayton, as I understand it, you have some stuff that you want to talk about over the fence.
I do.
What's been going on?
I want to talk about a very special person, a special someone that has been in need of a shout out for a long time, and I've been putting it off. I want to tell you about my buddy Justin. All right.
Ooh.
So this Justin, we go way back. All right. When I was in high school, he was on my wrestling team. I was a sophomore. He was a senior. We were practice partners all year long. Okay. So, and he was good. Like, he was one of the tougher guys on the team. And I was coming to my own as a sophomore. I wasn't anything to write home about yet. I had a winning record, but we would practice every day and he would beat me relentlessly. And he's the type of guy that took it personally. If, this isn't jujitsu people, all right, that like want to pat you on the back
and talk after practice.
Yeah, when you score a good move. If I so much as got an escape on Justin, I would spend the next 30 minutes getting my face rubbed in the mat and just mercilessly bullied by him. So
what's his favorite takedown?
All of them. I think he had a pretty nasty like dump to the single leg side. But anyway, all that to say, Justin, he graduated. I then graduated, went off. He started cage fighting after he graduated from high school. I told you, he's a mean dude. He started freaking doing UFC. One time I held the bag for him. I came home from like the academy. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty tough. I'll go in and train with Justin a little bit. And I just held the bag for him while he kicked. And I wanted to squeal. Like, it hurt so bad. I didn't know people could move their legs with such velocity. But all this to say, he is in Garrity Glass. He has been there for some time.
No way.
Nice. All roads lead to Garrity Glass.
All roads lead to Garrity Glass. And he works back the hallway and he's in charge of the commercial crews. So he's the one that I've been bugging to get out there and start glazing for real. So, he was a little offended that when he got me out last time that I just shouted out John, who was the guy I ended up going out with. And so I said, hey man, it's easy for you to slough me off on some other guy. You really want to shout out, you got to take me out for yourself and be the one to deal with me. Yeah. You got to be the one to deal with me all day. You got to deal with me in the car ride there. You got to deal with me not knowing how to use the power tools. And then you'll get your shout out. Because he listens to the Over the Fences. He's just waiting for this moment right here. And last week he took me out to a beautiful Brazilian steakhouse where he and I was there as well, put in some beautiful sliding glass doors for a wine cooler.
Nice.
And it was a magical day. I still don't understand how things ever get done in this world. We just showed up there with these huge pieces of glass and like these big boxes of parts and pieces. And he's like looking at him for the first time ever seeing these things. And he's like, yeah, what you're going to do is you got to put this little rolly wheel here and that rolly wheel there. And then we got to drill this thing into the ceiling here. Then we got to put these glides down here. And before you know it, in like a few hours, I mean, mind you, it takes me a few hours at home to hang a picture on the wall if I need to like use a stud finder or something. And in a few hours, we had these like 3 huge, like 10-foot tall glass pieces. Yeah, hanging in the freaking entryway to this wine cooler. And I just wanted to make sure that I gave him his proper due on this show. Justin, thank you for taking me out. Thank you for making me tougher when I was just a little baby boy in high school wrestling. Thank you for listening to our show, even though it's of little interest to you, really. I mean, I'm glad you turned it on. I hope this doesn't end your listening now that you've gotten your shout out. But
well, also, if Justin is actually listening, if he wants to come on in a guest appearance, we can kick Clay off and then
That's right.
the engineers can really grind on about glass and just, I mean, really, it sounds like he knows way more about doing things than I do. So I would just like to pick his brain about doing things. All I know how to do is just like, write like what to do and
Yeah.
how to do it. It's like, make sure you have this type of window. I don't know how to put it in, but make sure you do it. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he does it.
yeah,
He
he's
does it all. And he's making
get
sure
things
that
done.
Yeah, he's making sure that I don't show up at Garrity Glass and look like a weenie by just sitting in my office all day. He's letting me get out there and get my hands somewhat dirty. I mean, I still have very limited utility apart from just picking things up and putting them where they're supposed to go. But it was fun to watch him work that saw, and I'll tell you what, it was a good day. We ended it with a nice little trip to Shake Shack, and I look forward to our next outing. So Justin, keep listening because this isn't the end for you. He did say he would like to come on, and he said we need to start live streaming games. He said nobody wants to hear you nerds talk about board games.
Violently
he said they want to see you play board games.
Yes.
So
violently
he's onto
talking
something.
about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that's what I needed to get off my chest this week and get on the freaking books so that when Justin hits play this week, this is what he gets to hear.
That's right. I love that you prefaced all of this shout out with like, this guy used to kick my ass and he's like really strong and tough.
Very scared of him.
Yeah. Making a shout out under duress.
I mean, he didn't just kick my butt in a professional setting on the wrestling mat. Like before practice, he would fish hook me around the wrestling mat and just like drag me around. And he didn't.
Hey, don't say anything that HR might need to,
HR already knows
address.
this.
Oh no,
he all but gives me wedgies every time he comes by my office. And HR is a couple offices down. I'm like, Lisa, what are you going to do about this?
Was Lisa on the wrestling team too?
No.
Oh gosh.
But they know Justin has way more utility there than me, so they're really turning a blind eye to it. So anyway, I think I'm safe now.
Okay, well done.
My God.
Yeah,
well
that's
done.
my over the fence.
Well, thank you, Justin, for turning Clay into the man that we know and love.
Yeah.
Wow. Jared, what do you got going on?
Well, I did an old cannonball run up to your boy Clayton up there.
Yeah.
Yesterday. I think he let you in on it because I'm notoriously late for our podcast. So the two boys up top, they always talk before I get here, and then chaotically Jared, joins the podcast. But I did get to see little Clayton and the family. And we caught a fish. Gemma caught the fish about this big. She absolutely lost her crap. Did like a Hulkamania, like, yeah! She was freaking out. So obviously I had to go buy my own little fishing rod for her because she thought it was the coolest thing ever. She thinks Clay is like walks on water. And so we like drove up when she woke up. We were supposed to go with Cole and his family, but they got sick. So we were going to carpool all the way up there, have fun all day, and then carpool back down. But they got sick. So we just did a solo mission. But as soon as Gemma woke up, had breakfast, drove up there, and then spent the whole day up there in Dallastown. So I actually got to see Garrity Glass. We drove by it.
Yeah.
On the way
Justin outside?
He probably would be.
Outside.
He always works.
He was probably in there. Yeah, Justin was probably in there. Yeah. So it's beautiful, actually. The windows were great. The pristine. The windows were great. But had a blast up there. And on the way home last night, we got home at like, I think just around 10 o'clock. Gemma like woke up right when we got home and she's like, so fun. The boys. Oh. And she was just like, so she was obviously just dreaming about having so much fun up there in Pennsylvania. So, I mean, if Garrity Glass has, a spot on the payroll for like, good time guy, I can't do much. No,
I mean, they're looking for an estimator right now. So if you think you can, jump into the estimating
I know how much a
career
2x4
field.
costs. That's
You
about
crack
it.
open the RS
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, if you can order from Conair or YKK, you can figure it out maybe.
Once upon a time had a class that we played around with E4 clicks.
That's
I mean,
right.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
I'll put your name in the hat.
Okay, sweet.
You're gonna
Hey,
show
by the
up.
time I get out of the military, AI will take over anyway. So
That's true too.
yeah.
You're gonna show up and they're gonna be like, all right, estimate this thing, and you're gonna multiply it by like 3 times the cost because you're used to government contracts, and they're
That's right.
like, that's not how we
They're
do
like,
that here.
that's wrong. You're horrible at this. I'm like, well, it worked when I was in the military. I don't know what you're talking about. So,
Can I ask a question, Jared?
100%. Yeah.
What type of fishing rod did you buy, little Gemma?
Oh, it's a no-brainer. What was it, Clay?
It's
What
a
kind of-
Shakespeare 15
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Oh
Spider-Man.
yes.
Well,
With the little button press release
Yeah.
for the casting.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It was a Spider-Man. That was the most important aspect of the Spider-Man. So
Excellent. Those are good. Actually, like I had a coworker. I was gonna go fishing after work when I was in Wyoming, and one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, I want to come fishing with you." And I'm like, "I mean, yeah, you can come. I only have one pole." And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll run to the BX, the store on base." And he also bought a Spider-Man push button release, and he's a grown man, and he caught a fish.
Yes.
So they
Heck
work.
yeah.
They work.
Hey, they still hold a worm on the end of the hook, and what do you need?
That's right.
So she keeps talking about fish today too. So I think she's hooked.
She's
So,
a fisherwoman.
Yeah, she's a big time
Dude,
fisherwoman.
Travis, you should have seen her. I mean, I can't even describe to you how loud she yelled about this. I mean, Jared, you know how loud Jared is. I think Gemma might rival him.
Yeah.
And she made that war cry about
Oh, yeah.
fishing. And then some people that were just minding their own business over on the bench a ways away, she had to go over and tell them, I got a fish.
Nice.
And just and they're like, oh, that's good for you. And she's like, I'm Gemma. That's my dog
Yeah.
Juno.
Yep.
Like
She starts
she's-
making friends. Yeah, she's
I wonder where
Yeah.
she gets that from.
yeah,
I
she's
know.
eerily just like me. Looks just
Yeah.
like Adri, acts just like me. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a scary combo.
Awesome.
It's bad.
Well, I have
But I
something.
was
Oh,
sorry. Can I
please,
do I
Jared.
have time for one more? Just one more.
Yes.
So I think I've already mentioned on the podcast this Buy Nothing group I'm part of.
Yes.
Have I mentioned that? Where
Yes.
they just on
Yeah.
Facebook they just throw stuff. Today I got a $200 charcoal grill. This thing is awesome. Smoker combo left on the
Ooh.
side of the road. Someone just posted a photo of it. First come, first serve. Jumped in my Jeep. Boom. Snagged me a grill. Because Trav was there when I was having negative space in my U-Haul, and I was just giving away things because there was no room in my truck. One of the things I had to give away was my charcoal grill. Boom.
Jeez.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah. It's like you never even
Charcoal
lost
grill
it.
upgrade. I got an upgrade. It's actually an upgrade. Like
Cosmic balance. The cosmic
Wow.
balance is still
things are
hanging
looking
on by
up
a
for me.
thread.
Yeah.
Things are absolutely looking up for me. So
Nice.
sorry,
Okay.
I yield back my time, Travis. What do you got going on? Hit us with your over the fence.
So I watched. Well, one, football is back.
Oh,
College football's back. Great games this weekend. I watched tons of football, and it was great to just relax and do a whole lot of nothing and watch football.
yes.
Then, after football was concluded, and before other games started on later in the evening, I put on the new Thunderbolts movie on Disney Plus.
Okay.
I really wanted to see it when it came out in theaters. I heard great things about it, but our opportunity to go in person to the theater has been very limited as of late for the past year. And so I got a chance to watch it, and it's good. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. Marvel has these like two kind of types of movies now, where there's like their core pillars that are going to be the like tie into the overarching franchise, and then they have those like kind of standalone ones that maybe loosely tie in, but they stand by themselves. This is kind of a standalone one that they then try and tie in later on. But yeah, this is going to be one of their like big tenets of the Marvel Cinematic Universe going forward. It's not exactly a happy story. It's all about like dealing with trauma and depression and like how we as people deal with it and they as superheroes deal with their trauma. Uh, but yeah, I thought it was really good. I think it'll be interesting to see how they tie it in going forward. I don't know. Have either of you seen Thunderbolts?
No, but I was flicking past it on Disney Plus the other day. And I was like, I remember hearing about this coming out, but then I literally heard nothing about it after. Like nobody, I never heard a single person say, I saw Thunderbolts and it was good. So it looked good to me, like when I saw the previews and stuff. And then,
Yeah.
I just go with whatever the crowd says. If somebody tells me to do something, I'm like, yep, I'll do that thing.
Ooh.
And so all I need is one person to tell me this is the direction to go, and I'm moving out. Travis, I'm watching it.
So it sounds like you're watching Thunderbolt.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good. A lot of people's concern with the MCU is like, oh, what I have to watch this show and I have to watch this thing and I have to like be all caught up to see this.
Yeah.
This is one of those instances where they're pulling from so many different threads in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that like you might not catch all of it, but you at least know these people were once bad guys that are now good guys. If you go in thinking like this is Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad or something, that's kind of what this is, and you'll understand what's going on.
And then they have trauma.
They have trauma that they're trying to deal with. So
okay, I'm into it.
Yeah, very good. Lots of good football games. And then last night, we were kind of cooked from watching so much football. We were tired, and Rachel wanted something easy to watch. So what did she pick? But the pillar stone of our great nation, a movie that has upheld American culture for 2 decades plus. The 2000 cinematic masterpiece, Bring It On.
Oh,
starring Kirsten Dunst and was it Naomi? Not Naomi Campbell.
Oh
my
yes,
God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And man, that movie's so bad. It's so bad. Like,
is it? I remember that girl coming and doing like flips in the audition room or whatever, and just like that's like the one scene I remember. There's like mean girls are just like looking at her like whatever, and then she does all the flips, and they're like, "Oh, I guess you're the real deal.
You're a gymnast, not a cheerleader."
Yeah,
it's so bad.
Gosh.
Like, and they say some things in that movie that would never fly. Like lots of derogatory terms that they throw around loosely, as it is the early 2000s.
Yes,
man, and none of the characters are likable. The writers like just phoned one in. I don't know who wrote that movie. I should probably look it up, but it's it's so bad, man. It's so bad.
I want to remember it the way I remember it,
Yeah, and I like people quoted that movie forever.
Oh yeah,
like
the
cheers and the chants and the different things that they say, like they stuck around for a decade plus at least, and then they kind of faded into obscurity. But man, that movie's just
you watched the whole thing.
Oh yeah, we watched the whole thing. Yeah. Keep it in your mind palace, sitting on the shelf where it belongs, and don't ever go back and watch it. Because man,
I feel like I watched it a lot, and I was going to blame it on my sister, but I don't even think she had anything to do with it. I think I watched it on my own accord. I think I liked it. There must be some Toros in the atmosphere,
Yes, that's
why the cheers.
Oh, all right. I gotta look this up. Hold on. I gotta figure out who wrote this thing because it's not Naomi Campbell. I'm stupid. It's Gabrielle Union. Okay.
Oh.
And I was kind of researching, and I found out that Gabrielle Union, that was like her breakout role. Like she launched into stardom based on the 5 lines that she has in that movie. Like they don't give her anything to do besides be like the bad person, the antagonist of the film. And they don't give her anything to do. And then she still like launched into stardom based on that movie. So anyways, don't go watch Bring It On, and maybe go watch Thunderbolts instead. It's better use of your time.
Copy that.
Well, that's all I got.
So we are where I live, we are like hitting the 25th anniversary of Remember the Titans, and where I live is pretty dang close to the high school that is written after.
Okay.
And so there's all these like flyers and advertisement for like, it's the 25th anniversary of this amazing like event, like the film, not the actual integration
Yeah.
of the high school of Alexandria High School. But it's very interesting that I live so close to that event. But another great film from the early 2000s.
I hope
Maybe
that
I
one
should
holds up.
rewatch that one. Maybe that one does hold up. I don't know. I might have to rewatch that one.
I really hope
But-
so.
Yeah.
Holds up better because man, that rewatch was rough. There's so many
No.
good films from that era. Like, why? I don't know. I'm just. It was just a poor choice to watch that movie. But, anyways, that's all I got. Are they
one
doing
good
any-
choice?
Yeah,
I was gonna say, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters?
so good. Really
Oh,
good. Clayton, have you watched it?
We're gonna watch it tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard
I-
too much about it. I go with the flow.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through it. So Clay, not all the way through. Hasn't even started. I'm halfway. Travis, you're all the way through.
Oh, I saw it.
You saw. Okay.
I
And you're a believer.
everybody was taking a nap in the house, and I'm like, everyone's talking about this movie. I'm putting it on. I can watch it in privacy.
Yes.
Halfway through, Rachel wakes up from her nap, and she's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "It's K-pop Demon Hunter." She's like, "You're watching a K-pop movie?" But
Yes.
it's good. It's pretty good.
The-
Music is catchy.
Yes.
The storyline is good. The characters are funny. Like, yeah, it's a great watch.
I've already added some of the songs to my Spotify liked,
Yeah.
and I am cranking them. And I feel like I'm back in Korea. I'm, in the bar. I'm having a
Yep.
great time. It's hitting. So
What do you think about maybe a sequel where they get drafted into the Korean military for their 2 years?
Yes.
That's what happened to BTS, right? Like they took
Yeah.
a hiatus because
they
they
take a
got
little break.
drafted. Yeah, that's
well,
crazy.
they have to serve their time. Everyone does,
It's 2 years, right?
2 years of mandatory service. Yep. There was one guy that was on my base that worked in like the sister unit
Okay.
that worked with me, who was like the poster child and for all of the Republic of Korea Air Force guys.
Oh,
And they're like, he's so beautiful, can't you tell? And I'm like, oh, I mean, yeah, he does look like he's a pretty good looking dude. And then I realized he wore makeup, like lots of makeup and like eyeshadow. And like, I was like, yeah, he takes his appearance very seriously. So I don't think he was a K-pop star, but like they take their appearance very seriously. They want to make
Wow.
sure they look good. They don't worry too much about, being prissy or need to have man hands or whatever. They want to look good. They want to have a good time. I don't know.
Did you get any hot
the
makeup
culture there.
tips?
No. They probably said your worried forehead lines need some work, Botox or something.
Take some
I don't
Botox,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I need to put a squid on there or something. Just put the suckers on my forehead or something. I don't know.
Interesting. I thought you were about to say that one of the members of BTS was like in your
No,
sister unit.
no. That would have been insane.
Yeah. Those guys can't go anywhere, I bet. Anywhere in Korea.
No,
You
they
swarm.
probably can't. No.
Anyways, this has been a good conversation, everybody. Thanks for going over the fence.
Of
I
course.
loved it. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's do this more often.
Let's do this more often. And maybe we'll record some live gaming.
Yeah.
Maybe find some time to do that.
We have
As long as it's before 7:30, according to Clayton.
I said I'll start at 7:30.
You'll start when
I'll start at 7:30.
All
for
right.
gaming. Start 7:30, maybe end at 8.
I'll end. I will end anything at 8:30.
Okay. Let it be known. It's been said here.
All right. Well, we're going to play a 3-hour board game.
Yeah.
Then we need to start at 5:30 if my math is correct.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's go back into base. We're returning back over the fence. I have been Travis. He has been Clay. He has been Jared. And we are